Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your morning is going great. Mine's been really awesome, and today we have an interesting video. So first, we're starting off with XQC, and what he said is most definitely interesting. There was a quote that came out in an interview after the World Cup match between USA, where he basically says he wants to do Overwatch League trials for fun. Yeah, definitely something odd to say, and we're going to be talking about XQC, and is he potentially going to be joining the Overwatch League? Then after that, guys, we're talking about Miro. The legend himself has said that he is probably retiring, or at least is quitting pro play for now, and is going to be a streamer. He's an absolute legend. We're going to talk about him, and then in the last part of the video we're going to be taking a look at a whole bunch of clips, some from Effect, OGE, just insane plays from some really good players in the Overwatch League. So if you guys are excited to watch this video, be sure drop a like on it, and lastly, subscribe to my channel if you enjoy Overwatch League content, because I upload it every day. And now let's go ahead and hop into it. Alright, so starting off with XQC, he did an interview with Invin and a guy named Nick Gracie. In this interview you can find a lot of good questions, but the last one was very interesting because of XQC's response. So the last question was, XQC, thank you so much for the interview. Your last answer leads me to my final question perfectly. What's next for you after Team Canada? And here is XQC's response. Well, my plan before was to have some sort of meme contenders team. However, the caliber of the players being imported and as well as the domestic talent is probably too high. I want to try to do something competitive but not practice that much. We would practice certain stuff to make sure we would have the fundamentals down and still compete, which would be a lot of fun with the stream. We could stream our competitive matches if we all streamed at the same time, so that would be really cool. Other than that, I mentioned in another interview that I might try out for some Overwatch League teams for fun. Tryouts are a lot of fun. You always meet new players and forge new friendships and alliances. It's really competitive and really fun because everyone is trying so hard to prove themselves and improve their chances of landing a spot on the team. I might end up doing that, but aside from that, I don't really have anything planned. I'm not really a planned guy. So the reason I say this is a very interesting response is because it doesn't make all that sense, especially compared to his previous plan, which did make more sense. Trying to make a team in contenders, you know, a bunch of stream players, maybe like Calvin, him, Gale, I don't know, just throwing random names out there. I'm sure they could make a team and maybe qualify for contenders, at least do really good in trials. And that would be great for the stream. It'd be a lot of good interaction. It would show the inside of actually competing in an actual tournament, stuff like that. But then at the end of this question, he starts to talk about how he wants to try out for Overwatch League teams, but for fun. That's what really confuses me. I don't know what XQC means by fun. So when I think of what XQC means here, the first thing that comes to mind and the most likely option is that he wants to go do trials for however many teams he can get, and then once he does get the tryouts, he will still try and play really hard and attempt to get a spot on the team, but then when that team offers him an actual contract, he's just going to turn them down because it was for fun? I don't know, that's the more likely option. I think maybe that's what he means, but like saying that in an interview, I don't think you're going to get offers for trials now. And then I guess the second thing that comes to my mind when he says for fun is that he's going to go get trials and not really take them serious and just try to have fun, which would kind of ruin the experience for other players and just overall wouldn't make sense. I couldn't see XQC doing that, even though it kind of sounds like that's what he means. And let's be honest, when it comes to XQC, sometimes he says things he doesn't mean just because, you know, they come out really fast and he doesn't take time to think about what he's saying, and it will get him in trouble, or in a situation like this where he says something and we just don't know what his true meaning is. And I'll talk in a little bit more about XQC and what the odds are of him actually maybe even accepting a contract if he does trials, because it kind of does feel like XQC might want to join the league a little bit, and he's just telling himself, okay, I'll do trials, but I'll do them for fun because I still want to compete a little bit more after Team Canada. But of course, if I get an offer, you know, I'm not going to join. You know, what happened in season 1 just wasn't fun. But then he's got that little devil on his shoulder telling him, oh, well, if it's a good team and a good offer, maybe it won't be so bad as season 1. Maybe Overwatch League and Blizzard is forgiving you and they're not going to give you such a tough time. You never know what XQC is thinking, guys. He very well could be using this, oh, I just want to try out for fun excuse to actually see if he can get back into the league. I feel like it's kind of an excuse just to see if he can get some offers, and then when he does and they're good, he might be like, oh baby, maybe I should join the league. Because if we do go back over the past like 6 months since he did get released from the Dallas Fuel, XQC for the most part was like, yeah, I'm never going to play in the league again. It's just way too messed up what they did to me. It wasn't fun. I don't want to do it. Well, leading up to the World Cup the past month or so, it seems like it's changing a little bit because now he's saying, oh, maybe I'll do some trials for fun. maybe I'll join the league. But if I did, I wouldn't try too hard. I would just want to be on a team that's chill, stuff like that. So it seems like he might be a little conflicted, and it is a possibility he could join the Overwatch League, guys. You never know. So I think that's pretty much it. The possibility of him joining is up in the air. It could be 50%, could be 70, 20, who knows? The one thing I do know is that there is a chance XQC could be in Season 2 of Overwatch League, especially if he goes through with the trials. And now moving on to Miro, this is what he said on his stream yesterday. I've decided to go full-time streamer. I thought about it a lot and I discussed it with a lot of people. Some said it was a good idea and others asked me if I wouldn't have any regrets. After all I've done in pro gaming, I want to give myself a pat on the back for what I've done so far. So he said this to his stream, to his chat, live, and of course everybody had really sad reactions, and it definitely is sad. I've mentioned this when Miro did get released from Seoul Dynasty. He's a legend. He really was the first Winston player in the world, and he took the hero to next levels. He made him meta. He was the first Winston, the original one, and he was the best. Unfortunately for him, I guess father time just caught up. I don't know, stress, emotions, something went on with him during Season 1. And because he had such an underwhelming performance, I mean, like, Seoul Dynasty, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, if Miro did not flop so hard in Season 1, they would have made the playoffs for sure, and they would have been a much stronger team. I really do put like 50% or more of the fault on Miro for just underperforming that hard. Sure, coaches, all that stuff were really bad too. That's why I say only 50%, but that's still a lot. And I think that's the reason why he might be retiring. He just underperformed and he might not be getting too many offers. Maybe his legacy and his name can carry him to a trial somewhere, but he probably thinks maybe it's not worth it and I'll just try streaming. I want to have a break because I'm mentally drained anyways. I had a good run and this might be it. Maybe I'll come back. And that's pretty much where we're at with Miro, guys. I've already talked about how he was a legend in the video where Seoul Dynasty dropped him. I could do a more in-depth video just covering Miro's entire career, start to finish. If you guys would be interested in something like that, let me know. Kind of like the Dreamcasper story thing. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now. All right, and now moving on to this real quick, guys. I do want to take a look at a tweet I made last night because it's actually getting a lot of traction. And I don't know if some people think I'm like serious about this really happening. So Surefour and Jane have both been tweeting saying that, oh, Mangachu, Season 2, he needs to be in the Overwatch League. He's so damn good, blah, blah, blah. And I made this tweet in response saying this. With big pros and coaches like Surefour and Jane advocating for Mangachu to be in Overwatch League Season 2, I kind of wonder, well, if you think he's so good, why don't LA Gladiators or Dallas Fuel sign him? Then I think, oh, wait, I don't want to link anything. Eyes. And some people are taking this tweet serious, thinking that I'm saying Mangachu is for sure going to LA Gladiators or Dallas Fuel, like I'm messing with you guys. Well, I am kind of messing with you guys. I just want to make it clear that any tweet that doesn't say sources at the beginning means it's not like directly a leak. It doesn't mean it's happening 100%. When I say sources at the beginning of a tweet, that means it is a leak, it is happening. But if it's something like this, it's either speculation, rumors, me just having fun, could be pretty much anything, but it's not like me being legit saying it's a leak or 100%. So I wanted to get that out of the way because I was getting a lot of messages and people saying this is true. Maybe it is true. I haven't heard anything about it from my sources and I'll definitely ask them. And if I do hear anything, I'll let you guys know. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the very last part of the video, guys, where we do look at some clips from Effect and OGE today. Specifically Effect though, because he popped off on stream. And it's probably because he has this insane warm-up regimen playing this FPS, Osu game, I don't know. Roll the clip. This is incredible. So that's Effect's warm up there, and what's absolutely insane is you can see his highest record on the left is 411 in a row without a mistake. What the hell? This man is not human. Now let's go and move on to the next clip, which is also of Effect, where he's teamed up with OGE, and he's changing the meta, boys. He's changing the McCree meta. Let's play it.
I'm gonna hack run. Run. Big low. Effect, you're insane. Something was like
Mr. Right click is here!
nice.
Fuck you, soldier!
I'm empty here to go.
Fuck you, dude!
Hammond. I'm gonna MP card. Once there's 2 on it. Protect. Break. Oh my god, I have a 20 kill streak.
Fuck you! Sleep, dude!
Fuck you. Invisible.
Oh my god, he's just screaming the F word and stuff. Effect stream is hilarious. And now let's go and take a look at the last clip, which OGE and Effect, they both tore it up. Pretty much 2v20, boys. Roll it.
이러고
Oh my gosh, Ghost 2.
그 자리야 왼쪽 빠져볼게
Help Ryan, help Ryan, help Ryan win.
따자 빠뜨려 누나 힐 줘야 돼 가자 세이스 비야 역시 힐 줘야 돼
There it is, guys, the Dallas Fuel boys popping off together, and that's going to be the video. If you did enjoy it, let me know down below with a comment, drop a like on the video, and subscribe to my channel for more daily videos, guys. I am thinking of doing a coaching giveaway soon, so let me know down below if you guys want to see a coaching giveaway or a coaching series on my channel. And now that's going to be it. I'll see you guys later today. Peace.